You ever had somebody unfriend you on Facebook and you're kind of like, wait, what? When did that happen? Well, because you get an alert when somebody unfriends you on Facebook. You just sort of think, man, I haven't seen so and so in a long time. I wonder what's going on with them. Then you go to their page and you get the button that says you can add them as a friend, and that's the universal signal that you've been unfriended. And that can cause some interesting thoughts because you start to think, at least I used to think years and years ago when Facebook was in its infancy, I used to think, man, I wonder why that person unfriended me. And it was one of those things where you start to think about it more and more and you're like, I wonder why. I wonder if it's something that I did wrong. I wonder if it's something where I should reach out to the person. And then you think about it, you get a little bit older and it's kind of like, well, you know what? Some people are just some people. Some people have spaces that they want to keep exclusive to certain types of people. Some people don't want people in certain areas of their lives. I've had people that I'm friends with away from Facebook that I'll talk to, say hi to, spend time with, but they don't necessarily want to be Facebook friends. And they're like that with some other folks too. Some people are like that in the sense, some people are the opposite. They want to be friends on Facebook, but you see them in real life and they're like, who are you? I had that happen to me one time. I was Facebook friends with someone and I finally met them in person and the person looked at me like, who are you? I was like, well, I didn't say it quite like that, but it was basically like that. And so, it just something that you really shouldn't get all that worked up about. If someone wants to be Facebook friends with you, that's perfectly fine. If they don't want to, that's fine too. That's their choice. And, you can only abide by their choice. It takes two people to be friends on Facebook, or it takes two people to follow each other on Snapchat or Instagram or wherever. And if people don't want to, if they don't want to engage with you in a certain type of way, then so be it. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it make you overthink things because chances are you didn't do anything that other than what you would normally do anyway. And the same is true for people who you think that you're going to add as a Facebook friend and they don't accept it. I've had that happen before. I'm sure many people have had that happen before. I've accepted people as Facebook friends. I've turned some down. And it's just a part of the whole thing. And some people you just want to be close to you, and some people you just don't necessarily want them. Maybe you don't agree with them politically. Maybe you don't agree with some other values that they have that maybe don't fit or align with you, or maybe they have interests that are not interest to you, and you just don't necessarily want to deal with that. And that's perfectly understandable. So if somebody doesn't accept your friendship request on Facebook, or if somebody accepted your friendship request at one point but then unfriended you later, don't even worry about it. Don't even trip. It's just a situation where, you move on. There are a lot of other people out there that you can engage with that actually want to engage with you. And those are the people that you should focus your energies on. Not on people who don't want to engage with you for whatever reason, especially in Facebook, because they don't have to be accountable to you at all. They just simply decide one day that they don't want to be friends with you. They hit a button. You never know until you go and check their Facebook page and you find out that, oh man, we're no longer friends. So at one time, it would kind of bother me a little bit in the sense that I would want to know why. And now I look at it like, so what? Just move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea, so to speak. And if there's a person that doesn't want to be friends with you, then you move on. There are other people that do. I prefer a smaller network on Facebook anyway. I want to have a smaller network of people that I can engage with, that want to engage with me. And if that means that there are fewer likes for some of my posts, then so be it. But chances are, if a person unfriends you, then they probably weren't that engaged with you to begin with. And if they weren't that engaged with you to begin with, then maybe you shouldn't have been Facebook friends to begin with. Maybe you shouldn't be friends in real life. Maybe you shouldn't have been friends in real life to begin with, and maybe you shouldn't be friends in real life now. So again, if somebody doesn't want to be your Facebook friend, or if somebody was your Facebook friend and they unfriend you, so be it. Just keep it moving. Don't worry about it. There are a lot of other people who do want to engage with you, that do want to be friends with you. They deserve your energy far more than people who don't want to engage with you and who don't want to be friends with you.